Greetings and salutations for a new game, and greetings and salutations. What the fuck is this, Lord of the Rings? Very epic intro for that, like, it's not that. The game we're doing is EA, the game. No, it's not EA, the game. It's the first Mass Effect game. After BioWare did Knights of the Republic, they went, we want to do science fiction in our own universe, so we can do what we want. Until they made Mass Effect, which came out in 2000 something.
8?
I believe so, it may have been.
I'm basing that purely on the fact that most of those copyrights only go up to 2008.
I know it originally came out on the Xbox 360 and was then released on the PC later. There is no PS3 version of Mass Effect 1, but there is 2 and 3. Because it was originally an Xbox exclusive.
I like the music.
It's how much full games is good. This
reminds me of the music from Spore.
Yeah, there's another game that had potential.
Welcome to Alliance.
So it's Mass Effect, an RPG. It's more of I like KOTOR, which was an RPG first, game second. This is shooter first, RPG second. So it plays, especially the first game, very clunkily because it wants to be both a shooter and an old school RPG. And so it plays very clunkily. Whereas in 2 and 3, you just go straight to third-person shooter and drop the RPG aspect of it, at least in the combat. So you can make your own character. It's an RPG because, of course, you can. We need a name for a badass space marine. I'm original.
It works.
It works. No one ever calls you by your first name. Your own mum doesn't call you by your first name. If she calls you. If you pick the right background for her to call you.
Warning.
This is what happens when you don't eject your memory stick properly. Your data corrupts.
It is very true.
It has never happened to me before.
Please reconstruct.
It has happened to me. I was a lot of coursework at once.
Always
doing that.
eject, do not. So you can create your backstory for your character of Spacer, Colonist, or your Earthborn. Spacer is you grew up on a military ship, your family are all in the military, so you joined because it's in the family.
So essentially you're a military brat.
Yes, a Colonist is you grew up on the remote colony of Mindoir that was attacked by slavers, slaughtering your family of friends, you joined after that. And Earthborn, you grew up rough and tumble on the slums on one of the megatropolises, which is now my new favourite word, and you enlisted into the Army at 18 after living on the streets.
Psychological profile?
Psychological profile is your past. So Soul Survivor, you can read it there, it's there. Soul Survivor is you're trapped in an extreme situation and you were the only survivor after everyone else was killed. War Hero, you were just a war hero. You save your soldiers, save the day, and defeat the enemy. Ruthless is you do what needs to be done. Morals be damned. All this changes a couple of lines of dialogue and people say, hey, weren't you once at You're like, yes, I was there in my backstory. And now classes. Because it's a game. Soldier, Engineer, Adept, which is glowing blue. We'll get to why I'm glowing blue. Infiltrator is Sniper. Sentinel is blue, and the orange thing's called Non-Lethal. Essentially your go-to thing. We're going to be an Adept and glow blue. Because I want to glow blue.
Confirm facial identification.
And of course you can man those at low res face. He's low space. So I skipped up character creation, we'll see what I made. See, they reference it.
Yep.
Military service runs in the family.
Hi, Keith David.
I was going to say it's Keith David.
Sadly, Keith David's not greatest role was playing Keith David in Saints Row 4.
She could have some serious.
That's Lance Henriksen.
Every soldier has scars. Shepherds
always have scars.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
Who's that voice?
That's the only kind of person who can
Odina, I don't know. I just know. Keith David, Lance Henriksen. Later on in the series, you've got Martin Sheen.
Oh!
In Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Oh, I'm looking forward to when we get to that.
Kate Martin, you think get quite a celebrity cast. For many others.
I do like Martin Sheen as an actor.
He is very good. He plays a kind of morally ambiguous leader of a possibly a terrorist organisation. Depends on how you view it. Mass Effect. Because we're awesome. Oh, also, you haven't met our pilot. Pilot is voiced by, you might recognise the voice.
Does that mean I will or I might?
Relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Your pilot is Seth Green.
Ah!
Playing Joker, which is his nickname, because all pilots have nicknames. His real name is Jeff. Epic walk through the ship. Durna, Durna.
Relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
Look at all these people
And they all will serve me one day.
All
One
stations
day!
clear for transit.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. He's got his headphones on. This is... Music swell.
Board is
All
green.
very stern looking.
Marine. That's a mass relay, which is essentially a railgun in space. It's what every science fiction plot has, your plot device to break the laws of physics. Basically transforms a ship to have no mass and smacks it, thrust it. It's how you get around the galaxy, basically, do some of the most bullshit science ever.
So essentially, that's your
railgun.
means of...
It's a railgun in space.
Check.
But it's not used as a weapon.
No, it's not. They aren't weapons. They are mass relays created to allow quick travel across
Drift.
the entire galaxy.
Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Who was that?
I hate that guy.
It was Nihilus.
Nihilus gave you a compliment.
That is Karth from Kotor.
You remember to zip up your
I'm gonna call you Karth the entire time.
That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, specters are trouble.
They haunt you
Like
and
having
go
a-
woo.
Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their
So
investment.
tell me about Nihilus.
Yeah, that is the
He's
official
a Nihilus.
story. Only
Yeah,
an
but
idiot
who is... What is he?
What is he? He's an alien. There's aliens in this.
Do you remember what I said before about specificity?
Yes. Also, this is the conversation system. You pick your response. Generally, top is being nice, bottom is being an asshole.
There's a good reason, so what are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth
My
systems
hologram.
engaged.
I don't think a hollow keyboard would be useful because there'd be no touch response. Because it'd be light.
It would work...
It's like typing on a touch screen. It's not as easy as you think it is.
Not as easy, but it can be done.
Better brace
I
yourself.
like to feel an actual keyboard.
Yeah, I do as well.
He's
But
already here, Lieutenant.
Oh, he's in the shithouse now.
Comm room for a
bloody Americans.
Every Aliens game has a very strong American accent.
I'm on my way.
Not just that, it's even Keith David. It said lieutenant. It's lieutenant!
He's American, he would say lieutenant.
I don't care, they're wrong.
I think there's anyone who's English in this game. Oh, there is later on. Mass Effect 3, you're,
That's later on.
I'll say secretary. Not really, you're secretary. It's the man, the trainer who's from England. And very, very British. And lesbian. This is your ship.
Are you the captain?
No, we're not. We're the second in command. Keith David's the captain.
Oh, of course.
We're a second in command. I like this ship 'cause it feels like a submarine. There's a bit more room in the submarine. It's how I always thought spaceships would feel like submarines. Because you don't need windows in a spaceship.
Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see
As they point out in Mass Effect 2, structural weakness
Sounds
is
like you don't
windows.
trust Arturian guest.
Sorry, Commander.
Oh, blimey, you've got a voice this time
Yeah,
around. That's
Jennifer
different.
Hale,
style.
aka Bastler, not doing any doing her normal accent, not a British accent.
About this mission. The whole crew feels it.
This is Presley, our navigator. He's a tad racist towards aliens.
All we're supposed to do is test out the stealth.
Well, species, since I suppose racist is not how you towards aliens.
Spectres are elite operatives. Top
And ghosts, don't forget ghosts.
Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Or does it?
What do you know about the stealth systems?
Oh yeah, this ship's also a stealth ship.
Masks our location.
Right.
Not like the Klingon stealth ships aren't, because I've never understood why.
Normandy's the only ship.
As they point out in this game, visual identification in space is kind of pointless. Space is really big and dark most of the time.
Yes.
So you detect via emissions and radiation. So how the ship cloaks itself is it doesn't emit anything.
For what?
Or it stores it. It can only do it for a short period of time before it needs to
I'm not
evacuate its
left in the dark.
Do you have a
emissions.
problem with the captain?
No man.
So that's how, it doesn't actually cloak like a Klingon ship would.
Captain
No.
Anderson is one of the most
Yeah,
decorated
just
Part of
fine.
that'll be a basis on
He melted down.
combination of flight, as in how you identify aircraft and that kind of thing.
You don't send a soldier like that on a
Also, the ship's called the Normandy.
He's treating the
I
ship
approve.
around too
The name of the Normandy.
Something
I like the mood lighting.
You don't
It's
trust
low
the
lit. There's more Normandy in Mass Effect 2 is a bit too bright.
My grandfather fought in the first
I like the
Battle.
mood lighting.
Lost a lot of friends.
Makes you feel like you're on serious business, and then you can make the lights go red when it's very serious business. I'm swaying,
That
I'm
was
actually
30
drunk.
years ago.
Lying.
Can't blame Nihilus for that.
No.
So Nihilus is a Turian, one of many, many aliens you'll meet throughout this. Humans and Turians have a bit of a rough history because of a war back in the day, so they don't like us and we don't like them. Mostly. Some are alright.
Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command.
I had noticed there was some tension.
Yes.
Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I better head down and see the captain.
Some of us have actual jobs to do. Presley. Not Elvis Presley either, so you're not even worth that on the ship. Look, our ship. Like a submarine with room.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Who's Jenkins?
Jenkins is the guy with the beret.
You won't be staying on Eden Prime too long.
And the other one is...
Some real action.
Yeah.
I sincerely hope you're
He's one of
kidding,
them.
Corporal.
And that's Dr. Chakwas, whose name...
Ah, there's a British person.
Dr. Chakwas with the name which is an anagram of Haxor.
Corporal. A good soldier stays cool.
Also voiced by Bastler's mum from Kotor.
This waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before. Not one with a Spectre on board.
Very excitable.
Just treat this
Okay,
like
Jenkins, you have one job to do.
everything will
Don't
work
get killed in the first 2 minutes of the mission. Can you do that? Relying on you.
Oh.
This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Something very bad's gonna happen there, I can tell.
Don't do something stupid.
Isn't that, you can use it at every story ever. Something bad happens.
Yeah, and I'm usually proven correct, I will
Yeah,
like.
every story has something bad happen in the beginning, or something goes tits up. Hence why you have the plot. Dark, you're very wide-eyed. You've been on the, or you're like McCoy from Star Trek, drink way too much. I mean, original McCoy, not new and improved McCoy.
No.
Well, someone say improved. Although he's one of the only members of the cast I actually like.
He's very good.
It's Carl Urban, that's McCoy.
It is Carl Urban, and if memory serves, Leonard Nimoy, upon seeing his performance, was moved to tears.
Yes, it is. It's very much like DeForest Kelly, who originally did McCoy. Damn Jim!
They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and...
Kind of like the Jedi, but more badass, and shoot people.
Protect it at any cost.
And,
Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
And below the law, and in the law, and they are the law. So now we're just dread. It just fits Carl Urban.
Like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander,
All the humans are the new country bumpkins of the galaxy.
dropped into impossible situations.
No one really likes you much. Because you're new and you're... In true human history, colonize everything, take shit without asking.
From Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins?
Just like humans have always done.
It's very
Yes.
peaceful, Commander.
And they don't like you because
Careful
of...
with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony.
Yeah, Eden Prime. No snakes since 2140.
Hey.
But some Italian guy did steal our apple.
When I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined.
So I blew it up. I mean, joined the military.
Ahem.
I'm not a mad bomber. What gives you that idea? Hey, that thermite I have in the medical bay is necessary.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander.
My skin tight. The doctor really needs to wear a skin tight jumpsuit. I know it's science fiction. Everyone wears skin tight jumpsuits. Trust me, we'll get to that.
There's be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up.
They call the Ghostbusters. That joke's never gonna go.
Yeah, that will never get old.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye,
Again, some of us are important. God, some people. Don't even get my own cabin either. Salute. Good boy. And you. Good boy. Well done. Tell you there isn't a button to salute back. Oh, look, Nihilus is here already. This is our Jedi Council chamber.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's...
Oh, if you're wondering why every alien speaks English fluently and perfectly, universal translators.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah, that's why everyone speaks English fluently and perfectly.
But you know of it. It's become
Or do I?
symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that
It
humanity
would be a
not only
shame if
established
something were to
across the
say
galaxy, but also
happened to
protected.
it.
But how safe is it really?
See, he's mod.
Scare me, Spectre.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place.
You might trip and fall accidentally. We will be there to
I
laugh.
think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This
The
comes
plot
down from the top.
thickens.
Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Ah, that old joy of the need to know reasons.
Ah, that's always done so well.
During the excavation,
You tell me what you need to know.
it was Prothean.
Who are the Protheans?
You're about to get that.
It's vanished 50,000
Well, a bit of it.
Thank
The
you.
legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But
We
Eden
had
Prime
iPads long
sent us
before
this
we should have.
something like
It was
this.
dark days.
We need to
Dark,
bring the
dark
beacon back to the
days.
Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every
Even though my
species in
face is
Council
slipping through my
space.
armor.
We keep the beacon for ourselves.
No, we should
We
just
don't have the
print it
best
out there.
reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
That's why I'm not even looking at you at the
Sharing that
moment.
beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants
Looking
to
for a
see
summer
you.
home. Hope you could tell me.
He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time.
You
Humanity
like my
wants
complete
to
lack of
start
medals.
shaping
I thought military men
interstellar
always had the medals.
powers. We want more
Not
senior
always.
citizens
Not in
to
that's in dress
Respectors
uniform.
represent the
Just to
Council's
show off. Yeah, I admit I got all that medals.
If they accept
I assume the lines on the shoulders like a
Chosen
rank
follow the
insignia.
Alliance's
Yeah,
Not many could have survived.
I would assume so.
Not the pips like they have in Star Trek.
You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name.
Soldiers are best when they have a will to live.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity.
Just most of them.
Potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills. we
Of course you.
seek.
Of course you have to be someone who has to join the Spectres.
Mm-hmm. So who else would it be?
I assume this
Karth
is
back there? Pfft.
Earth needs
We'll call him Karth the entire time if it is.
counting on
I
No,
need
that's
to
no
see your
pressure.
skills for
I
myself.
do want to have a game where you play kind of help the person who is the
Probably
main.
are somewhere in these games like that where you play as not the lackey.
It's sort of like you're the Samwise to their.
Well, Sam
Frodo.
is the true
I know
hero.
about the Protheans.
Yeah, I know that, but the point is, the story isn't about him though. The story's about Frodo, even though you're the true hero type thing.
50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why. though I-
Race that mysteriously vanished.
but
Yeah, they probably just got bored when another galaxy.
More than
Civilization
likely.
wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all.
Yeah, ships don't have their own warp drives.
Oh, of
I'd
course
like to
not.
know
They
more
use
about Eden
those to-
Prime before we touch down.
I think they do have FTL drives.
Peaceful farm.
Traveling even in the solar system takes
represents something
years
much bigger.
on conventional
One of
propulsion.
our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges.
It's
of
got the
space.
4 years without an accident
It
sign.
forged a place for humanity beyond Earth. It
Bound to get really screwed over.
humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Or it'll become a crater after someone blows it up. Not mentioning any names here.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced
I
galactic
don't know why I have to do
civilization
it.
is
I had
based
too
on
much tequila last night.
even yours.
But I showed Joker who can really drink.
Ruins buried on Mars.
And when you say Joker, I think of the different.
Yes, it's Joker's your planet. In fact, Jeff, his real name, we'll call him by.
Learn from this beacon. What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong.
What if it's a library card?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space.
It keeps falling over.
Criminal groups active.
Oh, it's falling over again. Get him up.
Beacon is worth the risk of attack.
This is a lot of exposition in
This is
this.
the first
isn't it?
game, you need to dump. The second and third game aren't so heavy with all the exposition.
Protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes.
Good God, yeah, okay,
Some
not
of
doing
the
this.
species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
the last thing the
You're not mentioning any names here.
dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems.
I was going to say, if you mention names, we won't know who they are.
I will.
Just give the word, Captain.
Come on, let me erase it. The humans, Visari, Turians, Solarians, Krogan,
Transmission from Eden Prime.
Neocor, the Hanar, who are amazing.
Bring it up on screen.
Oh, something's gone wrong, because something always goes wrong. Oh, it's the future, and we haven't even got 4K. Look how stacky that thing is.
Get down!
This is going to be the future. Man, it's like if I was watching a found footage film.
You hate those.
This is the reason why. Look, shaky cam.
I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Need evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Oh, he just got fucking owned. Just realised it was actually a promotion for McDonald's.
Oh dear.
I'm sure they're fine. You're just assuming bad's happened. People like you are the pessimists that make this military not pleasant to serve under. The 8.5 what? Ah, the hand. I do not have his mandibles twitch when he sees that. Ah, so God's pissed off, is what you're saying from that picture. Cyber God.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission
And
just got a lot
smooth.
more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
Yeah,
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
hard. Very hard. You assume it's something bad. They could be delivering pieces.
I don't think it's a good thing.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander.
Woo!
Go
Yeah!
ahead,
Check
straight
out these
for the
guns.
dig site.
I mean muscle, not the guns on my back.
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nice. You're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Okay, so you just jump out. You'll see how high up they drop you.
Throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
So you just jump from that height, or just we'll be fine. Still don't get rocket boots. Hey, actual gameplay. There's no really flying off. Jesus, that's a nice little ship. She's gone into the sun. Ooh. Look at that lens flare. JJ would be happy. Darn lens flare. Okay, so with the level up screen, because this is an RPG, you have to level things up. It suffers from the Deus Ex problem of you are elite marine who has no skills in firing guns at all. The Paragon and Renegade meters are your good and evil meters. Less good and evil, more nice or bitch, really. It's not so much evil, it's more the job comes first, people come second.
Right.
Attitude to things. The mission above everything else. You'll let the survivors burn if it means getting the mission done.
Yeah.
Well, you'll go out your way to save them, even if it might jeopardize the mission.
I've got the hot bars up there.
Hot bars, so abilities. I wish you to keep pressing spacebar to pause the game. Yeah, it tries to play both like a turn-based RPG and a shooter. Also, your guns don't have ammo; they have an overheat bar at the bottom. So if you don't have an ammo count, your firing gun too much overheats.
Ah.
Which will be got rid of in Mass Effect 2, where they go for an ammo system. Only in this game do you have this.
Which do you prefer?
I don't really mind.
Yeah, from a gameplay perspective.
From a gameplay, the overheat was nice because it was something different, rather than just basically Call of Duty with laser guns. Because it was just one, you have to worry about ammo, which is nice. Because Mass Effect 2 you have to worry about ammo and you just fire, but you still have to be careful. You couldn't just fire. And I gave you one job, Jenkins, not to die in the first 2 minutes of the mission. So yeah, I prefer the overheat one, just because it is something slightly different and requires slightly different tactics that you would normally play a shooter game.
That music bit we heard, was that because you leveled up?
I leveled up. So I'm that awesome. And Jenkins, I leveled up by Jenkins dying. So we can level some more. As you level things up. Your charm and intimidate allow you extra conversation options. Charm for the nice conversation option, intimidate for the you're being an asshole situation. Just level your teammates up and they have abilities. The reason I glow blue and have basically superpowers is something called biotics. It's basically using element 0, which is their plot point of how you do everything, to manipulate mass and other objects so you can throw people into the air, throw things at people, knock people down, pick them up.
So telekinesis.
Basically the Force, but without the mind reading abilities.
So
every
telekinesis.
Yeah, every species except for the Asari need biotic amps to do it, and the Asari can do it naturally because they are special and blue and all female. Well, that's not going into whether do they if species is all female, do they identify as female? Since you'd argue the reason female exists is because males exist, and we need to differentiate between the two.
They're a single gender race.
Oh, they're a race that to us look female.
Yeah.
Bodies, for once I would.
Necromorphs.
Suddenly the game hits very different. Oh, you say that? No. Body horror, man. Sometimes. Especially in Mass Effect 3. Gotta keep an eye out. And it also has a soft cover system, which always annoys me.
Soft cover?
Where you don't have to push a button to go into your immediately go next to a wall, your character will immediately take cover. Rather than you have to push a button to get into cover. Like in Deus Ex, you have to push a button to go into cover, rather than go automatically in cover. It always makes a very sticky system, and you're kind of in cover, like, out of cover. Thank you, we're out of cover. Or sometimes you can't get into cover when you want to get into cover. I'd rather have a button you press, so you're in cover, and you know you're in cover, and you know it will work, you're in cover.
Ah!
Ouch. They are basically decorative, massive table lamps, is what they are. And they sound kind of like a cyber predator.
It's the iPerson 7.
This is what happens when you don't pay your iTunes bill. Apple got serious. Made their own race of robots to chase after you. Alright. Enemies have a red bar and a blue bar. The blue bar is a shield. Red bar is their health. Ashley Williams, and yet not portrayed by Bruce Campbell.
You the one who charged her, ma'am? Give me a status
Bruce
report,
Campbell,
Williams.
way more badass.
We were
Do you even get that joke about Ashley Williams?
No, I really don't.
Dead.
Right.
I'm done. That's the character Bruce Campbell played, Local Dash.
I've been fighting for my life ever since. Where's the
You like my
rest of the
helmet? We all match,
Tried to
and
get
huh?
back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others. I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Aye, me.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a
Well, the
source
Quarians
of
are
cheap
Quarians.
labor, but ended
So
up
essentially we're dealing with
drove them into exile.
Robot slaves who uprised.
Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them.
They have to get more depth since I can
Tell
get
me
into them.
everything you know about
Okay.
Here they are, just the bad guys.
I was gonna say, typically I quite like robot race
Yes,
alien
you get a
races.
bit more, you get your own Geth companion in Mass Effect 2. Here they are, just the bad guys. And Mass Effect 2 and 3, there's a bit more complexity given to them. And the history of the Quarians, who made them, and then they rebelled against them.
This could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Because you think by fiction people would learn not to build robot slaves. So they always end up rebelling
They
against
set
you.
up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony.
Stay on this doll where the Geth touched you.
Patrol until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Right in the face. They're gonna punch you.
Turian Spectre around here.
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Didn't I have 4 guns on my back?
Move out.
So bossy. Oh, you have an inventory system as well in this game. It's tedious to use at the best times. And you can loot containers and shit. Again, it's trying to be an RPG and a shooter. Ooh,
which does it feel more like, or is it sort of a halfway?
It wants to be both, and neither really. Why don't you try and do both, and neither really work because you're compromising between the two. Whereas 2 and 3 you just go straight up shooter, and it plays a lot better and a lot more. It feels better to play, even if there are less guns. There's no inventory system really, and not to Mass Effect 3 is no gun modern system. It just plays a lot better because you're not trying to do both. You just focus on one thing and making it good, rather than be both and making it neither good.
Right.
Never compromise. You'll just please no one. That guy really got fucking right through him. Ah, he'll be fine. I don't need your cover. Where do you think I am? I love how I can walk while crouched. That does not look good. Try doing that for a long period of time.
It's painful having done it myself.
You have, when you press spacebar, you pause the game and you can direct your squad mates to use their special abilities or tell them to take cover or rally around you. Alright, bub, who wants a piece of me? Ah, eat that! Eat my warp! Or did I throw it at you? So I'm not sure. The biotics get a bit more amped up in the second game.
Right.
When you throw a guy in the air, they fucking go miles. Like, if you throw them hard enough, you can get them into orbit.
By who? Our side or the gang?
Hard to say.
Or a third rogue faction. We need to watch out for those guys.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Woo! Ramp!
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Oh, he's waiting for me. What a nice guy.
It is.
So nothing bad will happen to him. Ow.
Of course it will.
And the inventory system, which is designed to have the most clicks between doing anything. And you have to manage everyone's inventory, like by laying game 6 people, including you, or 7, including you, plus your party members to organise inventories for. Like, it's a lot of busy work. You see the stats and which one's more damage. You can add mods to it, so you can have like chemical rounds that cause people to dissolve.
Oh. This is very complicated.
So you get simpler. Try to do both. Right. We will find out what's really going on next time. Who invaded this colony? This peaceful colony of farmers with his army of robots.